Good morning everyone. I am currently sitting in my car waiting for the windows to all defrost so I can drive. But we have a very busy day today. I'm going to try and take you with me to bits of it. I don't really know if I can, but I'm going to a few skincare events. And I think I'm going to a self-defense kind of event as well, which will be really interesting. But I think my windscreen is now clear. I'm just waiting for my back screen to clear. I don't know if you can see, it's completely iced up. I've just arrived at Harrods for the Ambarina masterclass. Look at this. Pretty amazing, right? It is part of this Louis Vuitton installation here at Harrods. All the windows that were Dior and gingerbread for Christmas are now spotted, and that is right there. And look at the shoes. Even got the black loafers with, I don't know if you can see, the spotted socks as well. So cute. Literally spots everywhere when you walk in, and the floor.
That's what happens when you get married for so long. Today obviously we're launching the Queen oil, so I'll talk to you about the Queen oil and the Queen range in general. But what's going to be much more fun is that Sasha and Ambarina are going to help us give ourselves facials, including facial massages. What makes the range unique and special and differentiates from anything else, which is the healing concentrate. Because the healing concentrate is what allows us to tap into the magic of the thermal baths and the thermal waters. There's about 26 different minerals in these waters, and we've tested this healing concentrate again and again and again. And the things that come up every time are, one, the fact that it boosts the production of collagen and elastin, so it's very firming. Two, that it's very anti-inflammatory, which in skincare you're not usually allowed to say, but we've got all the test results to show it. And lastly, that it boosts the immunity system, so it strengthens the skin barrier. The Queen oil is a very rich oil, an oil which doesn't have a carrier at all. It's all precious different oils, and they are, again, concentrating on antioxidant protection, lots of omegas, and they're very rejuvenating. So it's more for either a more mature skin every day, or a drier skin in times like now where it's freezing cold.
So this is my palette. I have the thermal cleansing balm, the cleansing foam, then I have the diamond peel, the serum, and then the cushioning cream. And somewhere in there we're also going to use the new oil for the base massage.
For oily skin, in the morning I would suggest go with cleansing foam, and then for the light cleanser that would be the second one.
This is the copper peel enzymatic exfoliator, so I'm using it all over my face and on my neck.
Upwards. Yeah, upwards always. That's actually the purpose of the firming.
Nice.
How does it feel?
Cooling.
It has this rose quartz and this very cooling, healing properties.
Good morning, my lovelies. I'm just heading to the gym. Midday workout today. Normally I go in first thing in the morning, but today I decided to try and do a midday workout. I am back from the gym. It's the first time I've been to the gym in a while, because I've been working out at home and I've been doing the hypoxia training, which you will have seen, I think, in a previous video. So on the days of the hypoxia training, you can't actually, I'm going to put you down. On the days of the hypoxia training, you can't work out. at all during that day, like either before or after. And it's all about kind of not raising your heart rate too high. So on the days that I've been doing hypoxia, which is 3 days a week, I have just done that and nothing else. And on the days where I'm not doing hypoxia training, I have been working out, but it's just been so manic that I've been working out at home. And I love working out at home. I have my Vaha, I have so much equipment at home, but there is something really different to working out at the gym. And yeah, it's been a while and it was a tough one. It was a really tough one. But you know, I'm going to be back in the gym now 4 days a week, and I'm doing the hypoxia 3 days a week for a month. So that's really good. But today I am heading to see Smita, who I haven't seen for months and months and months. I'm pretty sure she's been here on the vlogs before. Definitely on my Instagram, but I'm going for a facial, which I haven't had a facial for months and months and months, ages. I don't know how long it's been since I've not had a facial. So I'm heading there, and I think we're going to do needling today, microneedling. Let's see, she's gonna have a look at my skin. This is my skin with no makeup. I have got mascara on, but no makeup, and I have just come back from the gym, so apologies if I look a little bit sweaty, but this is my skin in natural daylight. We'll have a look at it tomorrow, I think, after the facial today. I'm not quite sure how red it's going to leave me because I've not had needling before. So I'm excited but a little bit nervous because I've not had needling before. But I think my skin definitely needs a bit of a boost, and I think needling is going to be the way forward. We'll see. Let's see what Smita says. Anyway, I've just got back. I'm gonna go and shower and get changed and eat because I haven't eaten yet, and it is now 2:30, coming up to 2:30. I did have a little bit of something just before I went to the gym because I knew I would run out of energy otherwise, because as you know, normally I go in the morning, and because I didn't go till midday, I knew I'd run out of energy. So I had a little something beforehand, but now it is definitely time to have lunch. And on that, and this is for another video for sure, because otherwise today's video is definitely going to be too long. I don't know why I've moved up. I am trying to address my liver because I think, it's not even I think, I know from a blood test that my liver enzyme function is not functioning. So I have to really focus on my liver health. So I'm kind of trying to eat the foods that will help to cleanse and detoxify the liver. I'm not quite sure if I actually have what they call fatty liver, but whatever it is, my liver enzyme is not functioning according to my GP and the blood test. So we have to address that because obviously liver is one of your biggest organs, one of the most important organs. I mean, the good news is, hi Hercules, the good news is that you can restore your liver. It takes time. These kind of 2-week liver cleanses that people do, that's a load of rubbish. It takes much longer than that to restore your liver to its natural healthy state. But I think we'll do that in another video, a separate video, and I'll talk about, oh, hello. Oh, there he is. Hercules never comes on the vlog because he always runs away from the camera. Hello, gorgeous. You want to get down now? He's the wriggliest cat you've ever met. I'm gonna go shower and eat, and then I'll take you with me to see Smita because it's been a while since she was here on the vlogs. Good morning, my loves. I am in the car. In fact, this month I think I'm going to be spending most of my time in the car because I'm going 3 times a week to my hypoxia training with Dorota, and that's in Chiswick. So it's a journey around the North Circular. I'm doing that 3 times a week. So that's where I'm going on my way now. And I'm sorry I couldn't really film the facial that I had with Smita yesterday because, well, A, it was needling, so you know, it was kind of uncomfortable. I won't say it was really painful, but it was definitely uncomfortable. But Also, I was trying to kind of just film on my phone. It was easier, so I will insert some footage. But basically, she did a needling facial for me. It's the first time I've had a needling facial, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I mean, obviously I'd read about it, but I wasn't quite sure kind of how my pain threshold would be. We didn't go like with a really long needling situation. Mine was a 0.9 millimeter, so you know, kind of introductory level. But she cleansed my face first of all, and then she used an enzymatic face mask just to take off any of the dead skin cells on my face. So that stayed on for a few minutes. And then we went in with the needling, and she used a bioidentical serum. She was telling me it comes from an 18 or 19-year-old. So hopefully in 5 to 7 days I will have the face of a younger woman. But yeah, so that was the serum that she used.
Exit onto A14 east towards central London.
And it was definitely uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful. We didn't go deep. It wasn't like a vampire facial. There wasn't blood everywhere, but my skin was definitely red afterwards and tingling. We went down to the neck as well. I think that's where I felt the tingle the most afterwards. And then because we had time, Smita used an LED face mask alternating between blue and red LED lights. So the red is for kind of anti-aging and collagen, and the blue is for healing. Blue light is great for blemishes and things like that, but it's also really good for healing. So we did an LED face mask for a little while, during which she did a really lovely shoulder and upper back massage. I hadn't realized how tight I was, but obviously because I went to the gym yesterday and I did weights, there were a lot of knots. It was quite painful in the beginning when she started, but she managed to get out the knots. And then just to finish it off, she used a calming face cream. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was very calming. And she said to me, don't use any skincare tonight. So I didn't put anything on my skin at night at all, no night cream or anything. And definitely make sure to use SPF the next day. No makeup for 24 to 48 hours, depending on how your skin is feeling. So I'm not wearing any makeup apart from mascara and lipstick, just to look a little bit more alive, but no concealer or anything. So if you can see lots of dark circles under my eyes, that is why. I have to go to school this evening, like a parents' evening, and I can't wear makeup. Well, maybe. She said if your skin is not tingly or feeling sensitive after 24 hours, you can wear makeup, otherwise leave it for 48 hours. So I'll see how I feel by 5 o'clock this evening, and if I can put on a little bit of concealer before going to school, I will, because otherwise I'm just going to scare the teachers and the headmaster. But yeah, that was my first experience of a needling facial, and she said it takes about 5 to 7 days to see the results. In the next couple of days my skin is going to feel really dry, and then it will heal, and then we'll see the results. So yeah, I will report back in about a week. It'll probably be in the next vlog in terms of how my skin has responded to the facial. But right now, as I say, we are heading off to Chiswick, to Dorota for hypoxia. I do an infrared treatment before, that takes about 50 minutes, but the hypoxia itself takes about an hour, because you do a lymphatic massage beforehand, that's for half an hour, and then the half hour inside the hypoxia chamber. But it feels like it's taken over my life, because 3 days a week I can't do anything else apart from this, can't even go to the gym. But because it takes me an hour to get there, and then I'm there for a couple of hours and then an hour back, I actually can't really do anything else. So it does feel like it's taken over my life, but I've made that decision to make it priority. I want it to be the thing that I concentrate for this month. I really need to make it priority, focus on it, and that is what I'm doing. It's the only way to make it work, really, because there's always going to be other things that you could do, that you keep moving things around, and just not going to get the results if you don't make it priority. And obviously I'm trying to eat well around the hypoxia, so they give you some guidelines on how to eat, like nutritional guidelines. It's kind of common sense really. Lots and lots of green leafy vegetables, good protein, no carbs for 6 hours after the hypoxia training. You actually can't eat anything for 2 hours after the hypoxia training, just like water and herbal teas and things like that. And then after 2 hours you can eat, but no starchy carbs. And then after 6 hours after you left your hypoxia, you can have starchy carbs. So I mean, we are all in that phase. It's January, everyone's thinking about eating healthily, cutting out the rubbish. So it kind of all ties in with what we're all doing. Even when I go out for lunch with my girls, which tomorrow I'm doing, everyone is trying to eat healthily. So yeah, it's kind of, it is my life at the moment, so you will see a lot of it in the vlog. Obviously I am excited to see the results, but this is literally week 1 and I'm doing 4 weeks of it. So I'm not quite sure when you start seeing the results in terms of inches lost, but fingers crossed. Now I really need to focus on the driving because I've just hit lots and lots of traffic, and you know, it's that kind of stop start, so I need to really focus on that. So I just wanted to say I am so loving my hair color at the moment. As you know, I have my balayage done by Lucy Holbrook Shepherd, and she's just a genius. I mean, I think I did my hair end of last year, and instead of the hair getting brassy as time goes on, which normally happens with, you know, dark color when you have balayage, it just gets better and better, and I'm really loving the color at the moment. I mean, I'm way overdue a haircut, so overdue a haircut. It's been months and months. In fact, I don't know if I mentioned it here on a previous vlog, but I did trim my hair a little bit using a TikTok hack because I just could not get to the hairdressers. It's just been so busy, so I just trimmed the ends a little bit, trimmed the front layers a little bit, but it just really needs a haircut. Actually need to do my roots as well, so I need to book in and get both of those done. But the color, okay, you can't really tell now because I'm sitting in the car, but the color is just, it's just better and better. She's just genius. I've just parked. I got here early today. I'm very impressed with myself. I thought I would be really late because the traffic was not great on the A406 with all the police, and then even after I came off. Anyway, you don't need to know all that. But just also, in case you saw it in the last vlog and you thought, what's she doing? I'm also doing, not every time I go, but I'm also doing the Micellar chair, which targets kind of pelvic floor strength and health. I mean, it's great for things like incontinence and weak pelvic floors. I think I explained it in the last vlog, but I will do it another time. I'll do it in the next vlog, I think, like really detailed, because it's just incredible. I'm not doing that today because you don't need to do that every day, but I'm doing a course of 6 sessions of the Micellar chair. And then just to make the best of the time while you're there, I'm doing a nano treatment as well. Again, I will go into that in the next vlog when I do both the Micellar and the nano. So I'm doing that while I'm sitting on the Micellar chair for half an hour. It's just such a great use of time, and I am loving the fact that instead of spending money on material things, this is improving yourself. Let me turn these windscreen wipers off. I'm doing stuff to improve my body for the long term. So everything I'm doing will have long-term benefits to the body, and in terms of aging better, healthier, stronger, fitter, all of that kind of thing. So just in case you were confused a little bit by the last vlog, that is a separate treatment. It's not part of hypoxia. Hypoxia is literally the lymphatic suit, which you do for half an hour, and then the hypoxia chamber for half an hour. I'm combining it with an infrared treatment before, just because it's there, and you know, it takes me an hour to get there and an hour to get back, so I might as well use the time while I'm there and make the most of the time. And you know, yeah, I'm rambling. I need to pay for my parking and get into Dorotha's. I am in Dorota's. We start with the infrared, with the Formostat machine, which is an intense infrared treatment. So you can see I've got these blue wraps around my arms, around my midriff, and also around each thigh. And it's an intense infrared treatment for about 50 minutes, I think. I've got about 14 minutes left. And you wouldn't believe it, it's like a cardiovascular exercise without doing any exercise at all. And it raises your heart rate and it burns an incredible amount of calories. Just lying here. I'm literally just lying here on the bed. I've got my legs, I don't know if you can see, I've got my legs slightly raised so that, you know, I don't have any pressure in my lower back. And yeah, I'm just lying here chit-chatting with Dorota, burning calories. It's just incredible. I mean, I could actually sit here, well, lie here and work as well if if I was pushed for time, but it's actually just a very relaxing treatment, but incredibly effective. And so I do this for 50 minutes. I try to make the most of my time here because, as I mentioned, it takes me like an hour and a quarter to get here and an hour and a quarter to get home again. So I want to make the most of my time when I'm here, make the most of kind of that travel time. So I do this for 50 minutes and then I'll show you afterwards. We do the lymphatic massage for about, I think it's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that, before I head into the hypoxia chamber. But I'll show all of it to you when I'm doing it. Okay, we have moved across. I'm now starting the first kind of part of the hypoxia training. So before I go into the hypoxia chamber, I do a half hour, I'm not doing it, am I? I'm just lying here doing nothing. I do a half hour lymphatic massage just to kind of really get the circulation going. So you get into this suit, literally feel like you're in an astronaut suit, and then you get connected to the machine with all these tubes that are sucking out the air and then pushing in the air. And the suit is, if you listen, you can hear it actually. The suit is filled with lots of little air chambers. It's like bubbles rippling over your skin, and they are doing the lymphatic massage while you just lie here. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure which bit is my favorite, the infrared or the lymphatic massage, but they're both so lovely. It doesn't feel like you're actually doing anything like hard work at all because you're not, just lying here. Filled my water bottle, didn't bring the water bottle.